At the 2026 BAFTA Film Awards in London, a moment intended to highlight understanding and awareness sparked controversy, and sparked a wider conversation about disability, live television, and compassion. The ceremony, held at the Royal Festival Hall on Sunday evening, featured a pivotal scene involving John Davidson, the Scottish campaigner whose life inspired the BAFTA-nominated biographical film I Swear. Davidson, who has Tourette's syndrome, was introduced to the audience before the show with a brief warning that some involuntary sounds or movements might be heard during the event. Yet during the awards broadcast, Davidson's involuntary vocal tics, a well-documented aspect of his condition that can include sudden outbursts, became audible to viewers at home. At times, strong language and profanity echoed through the ceremony. In one particularly notable moment, a racial slur was unintentionally shouted during the presentation of the Best Visual Effects Award by actors Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo. The reaction in the hall was immediate. Host Alan Cumming twice paused the proceedings to address the audience. Speaking directly from the stage, Cumming explained that the outbursts were not intentional but were a symptom of Tourette's syndrome, urging patience and understanding. "You may have noticed some strong language in the background," he said. "This can be part of how Tourette's syndrome shows up for some people, as the film explores that experience." He thanked attendees for helping to create a respectful environment. Later, Cumming also acknowledged that anyone offended by what they heard had every right to feel that way, and offered an apology. The incidents did lead to confusion for television audiences, particularly early in the broadcast before Cumming's explanation was included. Some viewers expressed shock on social media, as the unexpected interruptions broke the usual rhythm of a live award show. The BBC also issued a statement acknowledging that offensive language might have been heard during the telecast, confirming that the remarks were involuntary and expressing regret for any offense caused. Despite the disruption, the night was still a success for the film I Swear. The movie earned multiple BAFTA nominations, and actor Robert Aramayo, who portrays Davidson in the film, had a standout evening. Aramayo took home both the Best Actor prize and the Rising Star Award, using his speech to praise Davidson's bravery and call for greater awareness and support for people living with Tourette's syndrome. Davidson himself is a well-known figure in the UK Tourette's community. A lifelong advocate for greater understanding of the condition, he has spoken openly about his experiences for decades and was appointed an MBE in 2019 for his work in raising awareness. His early struggles were first brought into the public eye in the 1989 BBC documentary John's Not Mad, and he has continued to be a leading voice on disability education. The BAFTAs also celebrated other winners across the board, but this year's ceremony will be especially remembered for the unexpected moment that turned a spotlight not just on film, but on the challenges and conversations around live broadcasts and how we understand neurological conditions.